Hi, how are you? Always be happy, friends, and hopefully this year will be a victory for many people. Okay, today I bring a novel review. I haven't discussed novels for a long time. Finally, today I have the opportunity again. This time I want to review the novel Asia, The Rose of the Firaun Desert. Uh, who has read it? What was your first impression after reading it? It's, it's definitely the same as what I feel. No need to any longer. Let's just review it. Check it out. Before that, please prepare a big heart and tissue when you wanted to read it. Information on the novel Asia, the Paros Desert Rose. Title Asia, the Paros Desert Rose. The writer is Sibel Eraslan, translator Ahmad Saifuddin, Yunisa Rahmanadia, Erwin Putra, publisher Tan Media, year of publication 2014, number of page 444 pages, novel size 26 cm. Okay, this story begins when Asia was still small. Little Asia was a princess who was forced to hide her true identity so so as not to be killed. Over time, Asia was crowned Queen of Egypt, led by her own husband, who earned the little Paris for all his cruel, greedy behavior and loss of humanity. At that moment, Asia was really in a dilemma. How could she not be? Asia personally witnessed the cruelty of Pharaoh and his army against mankind at the time, but Pharaoh was still held in high esteem by the people of Egypt. One day, Asia closed herself off because she could no longer bear to hear the screams of the mothers who were forced to hand over their baby sons to Pharaoh's troops to be thrown into the Nile River. Then that year became known as the Year of Death, until one day Asia circled the Nile, uh, Sungai Nile, by boat with her life partner. Asia meets the destiny that will bring her happiness and light from the Rabb, Rabb Allah. Yeah. She has always believed in. Asia met a teeny baby whose mother and older sister had deliberately delivered, delivered it to avoid being massacred by the guards. This baby will later receive the title of prophet, who brought light from the darkness and tyranny of Pharaoh. Happiness radiated from Asia, but Fir'aun felt jealousy, and defeat because the teeny baby had succeeded in diverting Asia's attention from him. Several meetings were held to kill the baby, but with the permission of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the little baby survived death. Asia continues to witness injustice. Time goes by and something very heartbreaking happens, where Asia was punished because she didn't listen to Fir'aun's prohibition not to follow the teachings brought by the teeny baby Nile, whom Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala had crowned as a prophet. Asia was punished in a very inhuman and very sadistic and even cruel way, but Asia always believed in the happiness that Allah would give her in the future. Oh my God, he said. She said, I'm sorry. Oh my God, she said. Give me a warm hum by your side. Oh Allah, before continuing, let's breathe first. What an exemplary struggle, her patience, her resilience, her strong faith, and how she respected her husband, who was so cruel and even cruel, was truly extraordinary. Oh, I almost forgot. This novel is still included in the series for women who live in heaven novels from author Sibel Eraslan. The author really tells this story very completely and full of meaning. I need very strong courage to read this book. I really give a thumbs up to all the translators who help many people understand the contents of this book. Thank you. Thank you to Ahmad Saifuddin, Yunisa, Rahmanadia, Erwin Putra. Really, thank you very much. The first thing I felt after reading this book was angry, sad, and ready to stab her right then and there. This wish of mine is a bit sadistic. So, what else can I do? The story present in this novel is truly story experience directly by Asia, and I can't imagine if this heartbreaking incident was witnessed directly. How cruel and sadistic the actions from it committed by Pero at that time. Just imagining it through my imagination, the pain is extraordinary. Every time this atrocity took place, I held my breath and continued to crumple my blanket, so sad, angry, and annoyed with Firaun. It really hurt my heart to read that part. It was really cruel what Peros did. I wasn't there at the time, but I felt very sick reading Asia's story. How painful the life as Asia, how to struggle to defend the truth with the prophet Moses, and only believe in one God, namely Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. With all descriptions given by Sibyl Eraslan, I cannot accept Pharaoh's treatment of the massacres. However, Asia's story teaches us to always believe in God's promise, which promises that life in the afterlife will be much happier than life in this world. The most difficult thing to calm down and not believe is how Asia returned to her house. It was the most despicable way, and I can bear to say how Asia was slaughtered. But Asia still believed in Allah Subhanahu wa Taala even in her last moments. Asia always pray and beg to Creator for peace in her future life. Allah is the greatest. When you have the opportunity to read this novel, I warn I warn you to be mentally prepared and open-minded, because perhaps this story is not only experienced by Asia even today. I see there are those who are crueler than Pharaoh. This novel also contains violence and cruelty. Also prepare the best prayers that you want to say to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, to the God of us all. Believe that Allah will not leave us alone, even if we are in the worst condition. Believe in the miracles that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is preparing for us in the future. Believe that His plans are more beautiful than all the plans we have tried. Finally, it would be very good for us to read the exemplary novel. especially for women. However, it would be great. It However, it would be great if we also become good role models for other humans at a time when the world is currently experiencing a shortage of good role models. That's all for this novel review. I hope we remain steadfast in facing every problem. Keep believing and persevere. It would it would be a shame to miss stories like this. Okay. But please take the good from each story, leaving behind all the bad things that are forced to be told in novels like this. Thank you for your attention. Once again, stay strong, friends, and happy fasting. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.